By now, you are well aware that the way we have been living has affected the Earth by filling our atmosphere with carbon dioxide and the result of that being climate change. But what not many people are aware of is the impact it has on our aquatic and on-ground life, the biggest impact being ocean acidification. But you may be thinking, what is ocean acidification?
What is ocean acidification?
Well, in simple terms, it's the decrease in the pH of the Earth's oceans, caused by the uptake of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere since the Industrial Revolution. Ever since we started burning fossil fuels, the ocean has absorbed approximately 50% of all our emissions, which is why it has been named as the biggest carbon sink. At first sight, you may think this is a good thing, but as scientists have gone into further research, they have discovered the real effects it has on our oceans. They have in fact now identified this as the twin of global warming. One of the many problems it causes is the harsh effects on marine life, as many are highly sensitive to subtle changes in the acidity of their habitat, such as clams, coral, and other shellfish. And although this may not seem a major issue, this actually has big implications on many people's lives, such as the 1 in 7 people who rely on fish as their source of protein. That would be another billion people suffering from hunger. So how exactly does ocean acidification have this impact on our marine life? Well, these creatures are absorbing these small molecules called carbonate ions, which help build strong shells. But when CO2 reacts with the chemicals in the sea water, it releases hydrogen ions, which then takes away their carbonate. So now these creatures have to spend more energy on building their shells instead of finding food. This means they aren't able to grow as much as they need to survive, leading to an early death. So the fish that live among them start to have a harder time finding food sources, which then has a serious effect on the food chain, leading to us not having enough to eat. Since the Industrial Revolution, the oceans are now 30% more acidic than ever before. Because they affect our whole ecosystem, if the oceans become too acidic, then that means our whole environment will be completely changed. We only know 5% of the ocean life, so it would be a tragedy if we destroyed it before learning more about it. It affects the strength of coral, which then affects the habitants, which then leads to all marine life being majorly affected. So if we don't stop now, we won't have anything to profit off of, which would take out the whole fishing industry. So not only would 1 billion people go hungry, but the economy would be also drastically affected, and many people would lose their jobs. And when I say many people, I mean approximately 38 million. But you might argue that animals have always had a way of adapting to their changing environment. But evolution takes time, and if we continue on this path, in just a few decades, we will have made the oceans more acidic than they have been in 20 million years. And no ecosystems can adapt that quickly. But we can fix it. We just need a global solution, and the best way to fight this issue is by attacking the source: carbon dioxide emissions from our use of fossil fuels.